You want to go ahead and just move in and talk about the Bucks and the Celtics?
Yeah.
I go ahead. You take it.
Uh, we saw last week. Bucks made a trade. They traded for Damian Lillard. Obviously, they traded Damian Lillard to get. They traded Drew Holiday to get Damian Lillard. Celtics they said, hold on, real quick. We gonna get your old point guard and Drew Holiday. I don't care what anybody says. Marcus Smart may be the heart and soul, but Drew Holiday is better than him. He's better. He's just a better player than him. He's not the heart and soul, but he's a better player than him. Yes, they gave up Robert Williams, Malcolm Brogdon. I don't think they will miss him entirely. He was always hurt anyway. He was 6 man a year, but I think they won't miss him that much. Now, Robert Williams, maybe, but he always got hurt too. So you basically just gave away a healthy point guard for 2 injured guys. That's basically what it was to me. And I like I said, I like the Celtics. I think they have the better team personally. If you want to say the Bucks have the better player, fine by me. I ain't gonna argue that. But I think overall they have the best team with Drew now. You got JT, you got JB, but the key is Porzingis. If he can stay healthy through forget the regular season. If he can stay healthy during the playoffs, they can win a championship. They can easily win a championship, and they are better than the Bucks easily. But I take that back. I ain't gonna say easily, but I think they are better than the Bucks. But the Bucks do have Giannis and Damian Lillard. Both teams have questions of depth, but I think the depth is way worse on the Bucks. I think it's way worse. But if I had to choose who's the best team in the East right now, it's definitely the Celtics.
You going with the Celtics? So my comments on let me just look this up right quick. I want to see how many games Robert Williams played last season. So Robert Williams he played 35 games last season, which is not. No, that's not good. Not. I wanted to try to keep it respectable, but you heard it in my voice, right? Yeah, that's not good. Malcolm Brogdon played 67. That's respectable, but not enough for like what his role like. Well, Malcolm Brogdon roles he plays for teams, 67 games isn't enough. Those 20 something games or 18 something games, well, that's a big part of the reason that you're there. I think when it comes down to the Bucks and the Celtics, like honestly, I mean, it was like we all knew Malcolm Brogdon was going to get traded. He was going to Portland. We knew Drew was going to end up in Boston. And it's so funny, and the irony of it is that like
I didn't know that. I didn't know he would end up there.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I thought I was one of the people that like I speculated. You had a clip speculated too. I definitely thought that he would end up there. So it's just so funny that Drew Holiday ends up in Boston because he was one of those guys that was a hindrance, like that play when he rips the ball out of Marcus Smart, scores. Then you get another play, come right back. He throw it off of Marcus Smart. It's like the relationship between the two is it was so crazy that it ends up being Drew Holiday was the pain in their side. And now he ends up being a knife in the rib you use to get back at the killer that got you. So I think when it comes down to it, though, like Boston has the tools to sort of somewhat beat the Bucks. Only in the area of Dame. They have a better chance of beating Dame in that backcourt defensively than they have of beating Giannis right down in that front court. Because when you gave up Robert Williams and you gave up who the hell that? Well, you gave up Robert Williams. I thought they would have probably moved Al Horford, but I don't think the Bucks. I don't think
Al Horford.
Well, let me finish. So I don't think the Blazers do that trade if you keep Robert Williams. So they had to give him up. So in that same sense, it's like now they're depending on Porzingis. He still has that health concern. Al Horford, he just has age on his side. I mean, he does pop up and do a great job at what he does, but as we get older and things live longer, things don't get better when you get older. They deteriorate. I think that honestly, the Bucks and the Celtics, I'm going Bucks because what they gave up versus what they got back. I think offensively, Dame If you switch out just that last play that eliminated the Bucks with Dame getting the ball, that changes the entire playoff. I think if you get Dame taking that last shot, not Chris Middleton passing it to Grayson Allen, not Grayson Allen not even getting it up before the shot clock, that changes everything. And I'm just a Giannis guy. I believe in Giannis. I don't think they have the tools anymore or the players that can sustain the 82 season to beat the Bucks in the playoffs. I think that honestly, the craziest part is the Celtics have the best chance of beating the Bucks in the 7-game series, but I still put my money on the Bucks. But at the same time, Denver has a better chance of beating the Celtics. It's kind of like a weird like UFC match. Like this person could beat this person, but can't beat that person, and this person could beat that person, but not this person. Because it's just like it just switches off so much. I think the Celtics, we're definitely going to see some really good basketball. And I do hope with this team going forward, we see a chip come out of it. Because I think Jason Tatum, I'm talking a lot, but Jason Tatum needs to go up another level. Because that first year with, what was his name? What's the coach name? The one that, the super religious coach that they got now?
Joe Mazzulla?
Joe Mazzulla. When Joe Mazzulla took over from Ime, it was a step down. It was a step down from all of their production. So it went from
Jason Tatum was a top 5 MVP candidate. What are you talking about? That was his best statistical year.
Yeah. So great, all of it. But I'm saying, let me finish. No, let me finish. So
what?
Jason Tatum, it's like the whole team took a step down after Ime was gone. It was like the defense went down, the intensity went down, but it was like we need Jason Tatum to step it up another notch. If the Celtics really want to win, it's going to take Jason Tatum stepping it up another notch. And because I think the biggest thing that showed with it was that like that whole game, and he saved his reputation, and he came back in the last like 8 minutes. That's something that kind of felt like it happened. Like he was disappearing, you didn't see him, and then boom, he turned up and make the playoffs, the reputation go back up. So I do think that it's gonna all depend on Jason Tatum getting to that next step.
Yeah, you gotta be more specific. Just say their defense, but not the overall team.
That's just my take. I mean, you don't have to.
No, that's just not true.
Yeah. So go ahead. What else you got?
That's not true though.
Yeah.
It's not true. But Jason Tatum, top 5 player. Jaylen Brown, all NBA player. I ain't gonna say Jason Tatum top 5. I meant to say top MVP, but top 10 player. Jaylen Brown, all NBA. Porzingis, really good defender. Al Horford, he's just a Giannis stopper, I guess, if you want to say that. Drew Holiday, all defensive team. They got the pieces. And a lot of people are saying this move with the Celtics is better than what the move that the Bucks did. I mean, I said it last week. I said the Bucks traded away They traded away their defense for offense. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with that. Damian Lillard, like you said, if it comes down to it, in that last second, because I mean, Giannis missed 17 free throws. Dame's not gonna miss 17 free throws. It's just not gonna happen. But he takes the ball. Could he hit? Yeah, he could hit. Could he miss? Yeah, he could miss. But I like the acquisition of Drew Holiday better than Dame. I don't have a problem with Dame, Dame and Giannis, they gonna do their thing, but it depends on Chris Middleton. If he can stay healthy and probably average at least maybe a low 20, 18, hey, we gonna see both these teams in the conference finals. But it's really gonna depend on them others on both teams. What are the others gonna do? Like Bobby Portis. After Bobby Portis, I don't know. The same with the Celtics. After Derek White, I don't know. I really don't know. But it's gonna depend on them others. The stars gonna do what they do, but it just depends. But if I had to choose now, I'm rolling with the Celtics. I think they just have. I think they're more. I think they just do a little bit more. I think they do a little bit more. I think their defense is better right now, at least, than the Bucks. Maybe last year different, but right now I think their offense, they can match the offense with the Bucks. They can match that. I think their defense just a little bit better. Like I said, their perimeter defense is gonna take a hit. It truly is. Like Dame, I heard Dame said, "Well, I will take defense serious." Yeah, you can, but I haven't shown it sometimes. So Pat Connaughton, like I said, don't trust him on defense. But if Celtics can at least kind of create what they had in that defense in their first year with Ime, they'll be okay. The offense, I'm not worried about it. But the same with the Bucks. Just worry about their perimeter defense. Their perimeter defense is decent. They'll be all right. Their offense, I'm not worried about that because you got Dame and Giannis in the half court, and like I said, it's going to be as good.
Yeah, I think. Well, you have more to say. I'm gonna cut you off.
No.
Yeah, I think honestly, I don't know if Jay Crowder, what's his situation going on with the Bucks. I think he's still with them. Honestly, I think I seen a
He's still on
picture.
there. He's still on
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I seen him in training camp practicing with them. So you got Jay Crowder, Cameron Payne, Bobby Portis. I like it.